Here we are on the Cates farm, and here with Nathan Cates. Here you're a pretty smart fellow.
I know a few things.
What do you know about cells?
I ain't never been to prison.
What do you know about biology cells?
Well, now that I can tell you.
What can you tell me about the nucleus of the cell?
Well, here on the farm, I like to relate things to the farm. So I think of the nucleus as the office.
This is the nucleus of the farm because this is where we store all of the information for the farm, and the nucleus is where all the information is stored for the cell, such as DNA.
And what do you compare that nucleolus to?
Well, I'm not really sure.
It's like a computer.
We have a computer?
Yeah, it's in the office.
Oh. Well, I guess it's like a computer in the office. This is the nucleolus because it says so, and also because it's located inside of the nucleus.
And what do you compare the SER to, the smooth endoplasmic reticulum?
I like to think of that as a handyman because the smooth endoplasmic reticulum can do lots of things.
I'm a handyman. A handyman can do lots of odd jobs around the house, just like the smooth ER. One of my favorite jobs is making firewood.
And what about the rough ER?
That's the workshop. This is the rough endoplasmic reticulum because that is where the proteins are made in the cell, and this is where we make things on the farm.
And the mitochondria. What do you compare that to on the farm?
That's the cows. These right here are the mitochondria of the farm. Without these, we wouldn't have a farm. These power the whole farm, just like a mitochondria powers a cell.
Meet the money makers. And the chloroplasts. That's an important part of the cell. What do they do?
Well, I'll let Michael explain that one at the generator.
Generator is most similar to the chloroplast because the chloroplast turns sunlight into energy for the plant, and this turns gasoline into energy for the house.
Trusty old thing
On
here,
the
ain't it?
farm.
And vacuoles. What are the vacuoles?
Those are the storage components. So those are pretty much the hay barn.
This is the vacuole. It's where we store all our hay for the farm to run on.
What do you do with that hay?
We feed it to cows and horses.
And what do they do with that hay?
They poop it out.
And the Golgi apparatus. What does that do on the cell? What does that do on the farm?
Well, it moves things around in a cell, so I think it's the tractor and the gator. This right here is the Golgi apparatus. We transport things around the cell with this thing. Alright, let's not get stuck.
Alright.
And the life. How do you say that?
Lysosome.
Lysosomes.
That's the outhouse to the waste management things of the cell. This here represents the lysosomes because this is an outhouse and you know what goes on in here.
And what is the cytoskeleton of this farm?
That's the fence. Controls the borders.
Is our fence. It's most related to the cytoskeleton of the cell. It sets the boundaries of the farm, and it's where you can and can't go.
Smoke.
Now look at me. We'll make a farm hand out of you yet, Michael.
Thanks, Paul.
All right, you can take it.
What do you compare the plasma cell membrane to?
That's the main gate out front.
Make my hat crooked.
This right here is the plasma cell membrane. controls what's let in and out of the farm.
What are the centrals in this farm?
Well, centrals on the cell help in mitosis, which is pretty much a cell's reproduction. So I think of that as the bull. This guy right here represents centrioles, which are involved in cell division. This bull is needed for the cows to multiply, like cells multiply. Yeah. Why is he running me there?
There's a hole in our side of a skeleton. Mitochondria can escape. The power. Looks like you're not coming home with us. But it's cool in there, isn't it?
Ooh. It's the life of a rancher.
Life of a rancher. It's life of a rancher.